Now, let's talk about Mr. O'Brien himself, his behavior. As everybody knows, and it's here, and the last time, him and I kind of had a back and forth. Appreciate your demeanor today. It's quite different. But after you left here, you got pretty excited about the keyboard. In fact, you tweeted at me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And let me read what the last one said. It said, greedy CEO who pretends like he's self-made. Sir, I wish you was in the truck with me when I was building my plumbing company. Myself and my wife was running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, any time, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big
No,
guy.
no, stop it.
Is that your solution every
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down.
Look at you.
You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond, Mr.
Hold
Chairman?
it. Hold it. If
Hold
we
on.
can't, no,
This is
I have
what
the
he
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing. And God knows the American people have enough of contempt for Congress. Let's not
I don't
make
like
it worse.
thugs and bullies.
You have,
And that's
you
what-
have
I don't
the
like
mic.
you, because you
Hold
just
it.
described yourself.
Hold it. You have the mic.
Yeah.
You have time.
All right.
Make your statement.
Then let's do this, because I did challenge you, and I accepted your challenge, and you went quiet.
No, I didn't go quiet.
Hold on.
No,
You challenged me to a cage match,
No,
acting like a
sir.
12-year-old schoolyard
Hold it.
bully.
Excuse
Sir,
me.
hold on.
Hold it. No, excuse me. I have the
I
mic.
will say exactly.
Senator
what you
Mullin,
said.
I have the mic. You have questions on any economic issues, anything that said, go for it. We're not here to talk about physical abuse.
You brought.
We're not
him
talking
in.
about, of course I
And,
did.
and let me
He's-
let me show you his hearing, because I want to expose this thug to who he is. And
Could you not point at me? That's disrespectful.
All right.
I don't care about respecting you at all. I respect
don't
people
respect
that I
you at all.
respect. So
All right, hold it.
let me
Hold it. No,
You're one of
no,
100
hold
of the
it.
most
Hold
elite
it,
people.
please.
Act it.
Please. All right? This is a, excuse me. This is a hearing to discuss economic issues. All right? If you have questions for Mr. O'Brien or anybody else on what he has said, go for it.
mean-
But we're not here to talk about fights or anything else.
I'm quoting exactly what he said.
You can
and
say
this
what
is-
you want,
This is
but-
your witness
This
you
is
brought.
my
And let me.
witness.
I'm exposing him.
You can
as a
talk
person
anything
who
you
he
want,
is. So
but
in
no fight-
2013,
Nope.
in 2013, O'Brien was suspended by the Teamsters for intimidating your own members. In 2014, you were part of, what would you say, organizing the harassment and intimidation of the Top Shelf crew.
Chef, not chef.
Top Chef, okay. And then, and I think in the reports they said sexual, racist, and homophobic slurs and death threats. 14 tires were sliced, and 5 Teamsters were arrested. And you said, well, I had nothing to do with it. But however, in that same statement, you said, but if I get called to testify, I'll plead the Fifth. This is a witness you brought in here. In 2017, you were removed as lead negotiator by then President Hoffa for UPS for your actions. And then in 22, when this guy was elected, what he said after he got elected was he wanted to bring the mob mentality back to the Teamsters. This is your guy.
And you're obviously going to give him a chance to respond to your questions.
Absolutely, because this is my question. Because you called me out. I didn't call you out.
Yeah, you did.
You said anytime, any place.
That's
what you said.
Let's get the record
Okay.
straight.
Ms. Hold it, no.
Hold on.
Senator Mullin, do you have a question for the witness?
Yeah. I think
Okay,
that's what I'm getting
let's
at.
hear it.
So, anytime, any place.
No, that's not,
April is a charity event.
no,
for-
that's not, no.
No, it's a,
No, we-
sir, he said it, and this is my
He is
time,
here to
and you
tell-
didn't set
no.
parameters on what the questions can or cannot be asked, and I'll ask.
No,
you
you're not going to,
questions.
we're not going to be talking about
Yes, we
physical
can.
confrontation.
Oh, this is about charity, for a union charity, because this
This
is for firefighters and.
Do you have a
policemen.
question on his
April,
testimony?
April.
Grow up.
April
Will you
next
please
year.
You have
grow
a
up. You're an
question
embarrassment.
on his, let's not
You
be.
said it.
You're an
You
embarrassment.
said
You're
it,
an
and I'm just
embarrassment.
simply answering it.
You
Senator
reached
Mullin,
out
go
to
hold
your
it,
buddies.
hold it.
I-
Senator Mullin, you made some charges.
Charges?
Mr. O'Brien, do you want to respond to
Yeah,
the
go ahead,
question?
please.
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality of it is,
Accept my challenge, tough
Mr.
guy.
Mullin, tough guy.
Answer, hold it. answer the questions.
All right, y'all won, he
Please.
made a lot of statements, right? And his statements are fiction at best.
Fiction, I read them.
Can he answer?
What?
Oh, answer the question, please.
I can't understand him, to be honest with you.
All right.
He rambles so much. What was your question, actually?
Well, you said I made a lot of statements.
No, but what's your question? I don't understand your question. Could you repeat it?
You said anytime, any place.
What's your question?
Accept the challenge.
What challenge?
You said anytime, any place. I'm accepting yours, so why don't you come
What
back?
challenge? What challenge are you talking
April
about?
30th. How about we do it for a charity at the Smoking Guns in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
We're not going to be
what was the
talking about
challenge?
physical
What are you talking about?
confrontations here.
You want to fight me?
What'd you say about anytime, any place?
Let's have coffee, discuss our differences.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
All right, well, let's sit down and have coffee.
Let's
I'd
do
love
it.
to.
All right. I'd love to.
But
do it.
It's
the,
funny how you're backing out.
Okay.
of it.
I don't back on anything.
You did.
You're the one. You're a 100.
Senator-
Should be the most influential people in this country, making changes.
Senator
You're
Hassan-
focused on.
Okay.
You're
Thank
focused
you.
on
Why did
debate
you
that's not
fine.
even relevant.
Keep texting
You're an
me and they
embarrassment.
went
You're
silent.
an
They
embarrassment.
went
That's what you
silent
are.
after
You're an
my
embarrassment to the
text.
state of
this
Oklahoma.
hearing is about the condition of the working class in America.
You
That's
brought
what
a
we're
thug
talking.
into this.
You're the biggest thug here.
You brought him in.
All right,
You're the biggest thug. Even your colleagues call you
Why
a
you do
joke.
what you're doing, Senator Hassan?
Thank you very much, Mr.
Senator
Chair.
Hassan, you got a
Senator
question?
Mullin, please yield. I've been recognized
No,
by the
you
chair.
got it.
Act accordingly.
now-
Microphone is yours.
Chairman Sanders, I want to thank you for this hearing. I want to thank Ranking Member Cassidy, too, for participating in it. And I want to thank all of our witnesses for being here today. It's really a great time to be able to be with all of you and to be here with union leaders to discuss the important role that unions play in improving the lives of working families in New Hampshire and all across the country. I have 3 questions. I'd like to get through all 3. I want to start with you, Mr. Fain. You talked in your opening remarks about the historic gains that the United Auto Workers have recently achieved. And I understand, and you mentioned that soon after the agreements were announced, other automakers have boosted their employees' hourly wages and benefits. So can you just talk a little bit, and try to keep it to 30 seconds to a minute, about how union successes lead to improved conditions for all workers?
Yeah, thank you for that. And I think this goes back to, Mr. Mullin's previous comment about, talking, I think he was, I respectfully had to disagree with his comment about that, in right-to-work states, workers make more money. And I think this is a prime example. We bargained our greatest contract in our history, the richest contract in our history, where it will change lives. And, we set that standard. And immediately you saw Toyota, Honda, and now Hyundai changing their conditions, raising pay for their workers and shortening the progression to get to full pay from 8 years to 4 years, from 6 years to 3 years.